Welcome to Swapnil Study Circle. My name is Satish. I teach mathematics, and today this is the first part of the lesson, linear equation in two variable. Okay. Before this lesson, we completed two lesson, lesson 1 and lesson 2 of mathematics in 10th standard of 10th CBSE. Okay. In this lesson, in the first part of the lesson number 3, linear equation in two variable, we are first trying to understand what is the linear equation. Okay, what we uh, what we learned in the last year. Okay, and we are trying to recall the knowledge जो अपन ने लास्ट ईयर पढ़ा था, वो नॉलेज अपन अभी रिकॉल करके करने की कोशिश करते हैं. ठीक है, वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट भी है क्योंकि जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं उसका थोड़ा बेसिक हमें पता होना चाहिए. इसलिए मैं जो प्रीवियस लास्ट ईयर में हमने जो पढ़ा था, जो भी कुछ लीनियर इक्वेशन के बारे में पढ़ा था, उसको रिकॉल करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. इसलिए हम उसको रिकॉल करेंगे और फिर इस लेसन में अपने को क्या पढ़ना है इसके हमें आइडिया आ जाएंगे. तो चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल. जैसे कि कभी कभी हम एक एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू किसी चीज को कोई भी कंडीशन है मैथमेटिकल, एनी मैथमेटिकल कंडीशन इज सपोज देयर एंड वी ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस कंडीशन. सो व्हाट वी डू first we try to write down this condition in mathematical form. Okay, and then we try to solve. Try to solve means what is the solution of that condition which we have written in mathematical form. For example, suppose I want to tell you one question that the 5 time of number is 30. Then how can you write? First you try to understand the question. 5 time of number is 30, so find the number. You may think that 5 time of number is 30, so 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10. In this way you try to solve this question. Then 5 6 are 30, so yes, x equal to 6 because 5 6 are 30. But in the written work, how can we write down? Okay, अगर हमें इसे लिखना है और इसको लिख के सॉल्व करना है तो फिर हम इसे कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? तो सबसे पहले जो क्वांटिटी हमें फाइंड करना है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? उसको अननोन कहते हैं. और अननोन क्वांटिटी को हम वेरिएबल बोलते हैं. और वेरिएबल क्या होते हैं? वेरिएबल हम x ले सकते हैं, y ले सकते हैं, z ले सकते हैं, कोई भी अल्फाबेट ले सकते हैं, उसको वेरिएबल बोलते हैं. ठीक है, ठीक है. तो जैसे मैंने क्वेश्चन बताया था, 5 टाइम ऑफ नंबर इज 30, देन फाइंड आउट दैट नंबर. सो हाउ कैन वी राइट डाउन? वी कंसिडर हियर लेट x बी दैट नंबर, let x be a number, but 5 time of this number, that is 5 into x, that is 5 into x equal to 5 time of this number is equal to 30. If 30 shifted this side, this become 5x minus 30 is equal to 0. This kind of expression in mathematical form is called linear equation in one variable. Why this is called linear equation in one variable? Because only one variable is there, that is x. Okay, and the degree of x is 1. Therefore it is called linear equation in one variable. And general form we can write in this way. Suppose a is equal to 5, then this become ax, and suppose 30 is equal to b, minus 30 is equal to b, then this is equal to 0. So this is called linear equation in one variable. And one more condition is there, a not equal to 0. If a not equal to 0, why this is important? Because if a is equal to 0, then this term is 0, only b is left there and b is equal to 0. So this is not a linear equation in one variable. Okay, equation means what? Algebraic expression in which two sides are balanced. Okay, two sides are balanced means which side are balanced? This one side is called left hand side and this one side 0 is called right hand side. Left hand side means ax plus b left hand side and 0 is equal to right hand side. So the whenever two sides are balanced, that is called equation, and this is called linear equation in one variable because only one variable is there and the degree of that variable is 1. Therefore this is called linear equation in one variable, and this is the general form ax plus b. A and b may be any number, may be any constant number, but a not equal to 0 comma b are real number. So in this way we can write down the any condition, any statement in mathematical form by taking unknown. Okay, and this is required to solve any condition. Suppose we face the any condition in life and we are trying to solve that condition, then we can use this kind of the equation, mathematical equation, to solve that condition. That's why linear equation in one variable, two variable is very important lesson. So let's see linear general form of the linear equation in one variable. So this is the general form of the linear equation in one variable, but we write down here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's write the general form of linear equation in one variable is ax plus b is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 and a and d are real number. In this equation b can be 0, that is not necessary, but a must not be 0. This is a very uh, important thing in the linear equation in one variable. For example, 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the general form and this is the equation. Now let's see how to find out the solution of linear equation in one variable. Okay, say let's see the next topic, solution of linear equation in one variable. For example, I have 2x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then find out the solution of linear equation in one variable. Find out the solution means what? We find out the determinant here, variable. Okay, we try to find out the value of x here, that is called solution of the linear equation. So in the last lesson I already taught you how to find out the solution of the linear equation. First what we do, suppose this is the a, this is the b. First we shift this 4 in the right hand side, so this become minus 4. Then this 2 is in the multiplication, it will go in the division, so this is equal to minus 4 divided by 2, so x equal to minus 2. So in this way we can find out the solution of the linear equation in two variable. Okay, Now this satisfied the equation. Suppose you put here x equal to -2, so this become 2 into -2, -4 plus 4. So both sides become same after putting x equal to -2 in this equation. So solution means what? The value of x which satisfied the linear equation is called solution. But how can we find out the solution graphically? Let's see how to find out the solution graphically, and let's see what happen if suppose we find out the coordinate and we plot this coordinate on the graph paper, then which kind of the representation is seen on the graph paper. Let's see here now. Let's see how to find out solution graphically. In the last lesson, where I taught you, whenever we find out the solution graphically, first we find out its coordinate. Okay, so for this one, I will make here graph. So how can we represent this on the graph? Okay, let's see. See here, since this is the linear equation in two variable and 2x plus 4 is equal to 0, so already this side is equated with the 0, therefore you can't take this side is equal to y. Okay, in the polynomial we consider this side is equal to y, but here we can't consider because in the polynomial only one expression is there, and in that expression no side is equated with the another side. Okay, for example, we have seen in the last lesson polynomial, this kind of expression is called polynomial. Okay, but if this polynomial is equated with the 0, then this is called equation. So equation include the equal sign. That is very important point. Otherwise you may be confused what is the polynomial and what is the equation. So there is a difference between the polynomial and equation. We are learning what? We are learning equation. So therefore we can't consider this side equal to y because this side is already compared with the 0. But suppose only these two terms are given, then we can consider this is the polynomial, and then after you can consider this equal to y in the polynomial to find out the solution graphically. This is very important point. Okay, तो आपको ये पॉइंट याद रखना है, बिल्कुल याद रखना है, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि अगर इक्वेशन है तो वहां पे इक्वल साइन होंगी और दो साइड मिलेंगे, एक लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और एक राइट हैंड साइड मिलेंगी. ठीक है, और इक्वेशन में हम किसी भी साइड को कुछ भी कंसिडर नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि उनकी वैल्यू इंडिपेंडेंट होती है, रिप्रेजेंट होती है, ऑलरेडी इंडिपेंडेंट है. जैसे यहाँ पे 0 है तो 0 0 ही रहेगा, वो y नहीं बन सकता. ये एक एक्सप्रेशन है तो ये यही रहेगा. ठीक है, जैसे यहाँ पे देखो, ये अगर सपोज पॉलिनोमियल है और इसके अगर हमें सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करना है ग्राफिकली, तो इसको ये जो पूरा एक्सप्रेशन है इसे हमें y कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, ये y कंसिडर करने के बाद हमें दो कोऑर्डिनेट मिलेंगे और फिर वो दोनों कोऑर्डिनेट को हम ग्राफ के ऊपर प्लॉट कर सकते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी ये इक्वेशन है इसलिए हम यहाँ पे y नहीं ले सकते, तो डायरेक्टली मैं यहाँ पे x की वैल्यू फाइंड करूंगा तो ये हो जाएगा -4. सो x इक्वल टू -4 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 इज इक्वल टू -2. तो x की वैल्यू -2. लेकिन अगर इसे ग्राफिकली प्लॉट करना है तो फिर ये y एक्सिस हो जाएगा और ये x एक्सिस हो जाएगा. ठीक है, ये ओरिजिन हो जाएगा जहां पर दोनों एक्सिस क्या होते हैं, इंटरसेक्ट होते हैं, उसको बोलते हैं ओरिजिन. ओरिजिन के कोऑर्डिनेट हमेशा 0,0 होते हैं. ओरिजिन के राइट हैंड साइड पर ऑन y एक्सिस पर हमेशा पॉजिटिव पॉइंट लिखे जाते हैं इन दिस वे, और इसके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर, ओरिजिन के लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर एक्स एक्सिस पर हमेशा नेगेटिव पॉइंट लिखे जाते हैं इन दिस वे, और वाई एक्सिस पर अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में ओरिजिन से अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में हमेशा पॉजिटिव पॉइंट लिखे जाते हैं, और डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में हमेशा नेगेटिव पॉइंट लिखे जाते हैं, और ये सब चीजें हमें पता है। तो x इक्वल टू -2 ही यहाँ पे हमें प्लॉट करना है। तो फिर मैं x की वैल्यू -2 ये है, तो इसका मतलब यहां से सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही लाइन जा सकती है इस तरह से, और ये जो लाइन है x इक्वल टू -2, ये लाइन हमेशा y एक्सिस को पैरेलल रहेंगी। ठीक है, तो ये डिफरेंस होता है लीनियर इक्वेशन में। तो इसका जो सॉल्यूशन मिला x इक्वल टू -2, और उसको हमने ग्राफ पेपर के ऊपर प्लॉट किया, तो प्लॉट करने के बाद जो x इक्वल टू -2 है, एक ही पॉइंट हमें मिला, और उस पॉइंट से एक लाइन बनाई, और वो लाइन y एक्सिस को पैरेलल है। वो y एक्सिस को पैरेलल इसलिए है कि y के कोऑर्डिनेट इस लाइन के ऊपर हमेशा सेम मिलेंगे आपको। जैसे कि यहाँ पर सपोज y के कोऑर्डिनेट क्या हो जाएगा, 2 3 4 5 6 7 इन दिस वे, ये y के कोऑर्डिनेट है, लेकिन उसकी वैल्यू क्या रहेंगी, हमेशा उसकी वैल्यू नेग्लिजिबल रहेंगी, क्योंकि y का जो वेरिएबल है वो है ही नहीं वहां पे, इसलिए उसकी वैल्यू नेग्लिजिबल है, यानी 0 है। ठीक है, क्योंकि कोएफिशिएंट y का 0 है। तो आपको बस इतना याद रखना है, ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं पढ़ना है हमें, कि जब हम सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करते हैं इक्वेशन में, तब अगर वो सपोज x की अगर वैल्यू है कोई, तो उसका सॉल्यूशन हमेशा y एक्सिस को पैरेलल रहेगा। अगर सपोज सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करते हैं और उसका सॉल्यूशन सपोज y है, सपोज एग्जांपल 2, सपोज मैं कंसीडर करता हूँ यहाँ पे 2y इज इक्वल टू 6। So this is also linear equation in one variable, but the variable is here y. So y is equal to here 6 divided by 2. So y is equal to here 3. So let's see the value of y. The value of y is equal to 3 is here at this point. So at this point, suppose the line is made. अगर लाइन बनाई तो लाइन इस तरह से बनेगी, and this line will be parallel, is parallel to x axis. तो ये पॉइंट आपको याद रखना है, द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ x इक्वल टू एनी नंबर इज पैरेलल टू y एक्सिस, एंड सॉल्यूशन ऑफ y इज इक्वल टू एनी नंबर पासिंग थ्रू दैट पॉइंट बट पैरेलल टू x एक्सिस। तो ये डिफरेंस होता है। ठीक है, x का सॉल्यूशन y एक्सिस को पैरेलल रहेगा, और y का सॉल्यूशन x एक्सिस को पैरेलल रहेगा। बस इतना अपने को याद रखना है, और जनरली ये पूछते नहीं है, लेकिन मैं ये सब इसीलिए बता रहा हूँ क्योंकि एग्जाम में जो एमसीक्यू होते हैं वो बहुत बेसिक टाइप के एमसीक्यू होते हैं, थ्योरेटिकल भी एमसीक्यू हो सकते हैं, कोई थ्योरी, जैसे अगर सपोज क्वेश्चन पूछा व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ x इक्वल टू -6। ओके, सो इक्वेशन x इक्वल टू -6 इज पैरेलल टू y एक्सिस, ये पैरेलल रहेगा। और दिस कैन बी आस्क्ड which what is the which line is parallel to x equal to -6. Okay, so y axis is parallel to x equal to -6, यानी x equal to -6 इस ग्राफ को y एक्सिस पैरेलल रहेंगी, और x इक्वल और सपोज y इक्वल टू 5 इस इक्वेशन को x एक्सिस पैरेलल रहेंगी। तो ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन भी हमें एमसीक्यू में आ सकते हैं, इसीलिए मैंने आपको ये सब चीजें बताई है। ठीक है, तो you have to remember these points here. Let's see the next part. Now the points that we learn in the just before this topic were the only basic thing. ये सब बेसिक थिंग थी जो हमने लास्ट ईयर में पढ़ा है, ठीक है। जो भी हमने लास्ट ईयर में पढ़ा है वो सब बेसिक मैंने आपको बताया। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न important topic of this lesson, linear equation in two variable. Okay, so let's see. Before discussing the linear equation in two variable, let's see some examples here. For example, suppose the cost of two ball and three bat is rupees 500, then how can we represent this linear equation in two variable? ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन देखो, if cost of two bat and three ball is rupees 500, then write down this statement in mathematical form. So student, how can we write down this statement in mathematical form if the cost of two bat and three ball is 500 rupees? And question is asks you find out the cost of the one ball and cost of the one bat. So you may think how to find out the cost of the one ball and one bat. First you think how to represent this condition in mathematical form. So for this one you may think that cost of the bat and the cost of the ball are different because there are two different quantities. Okay, two different things is asked here. So obviously the cost of the bat and cost of the ball may be different or may be same, but you can take here two different variable. Okay, you can't consider here the same variable because the cost of the bat and the cost of the ball may be same or may be different. There are two possibility. Okay, but suppose may be same, so answer is coming easily. Let's see how. Suppose you consider cost of the bat is equal to x, and suppose this is the cost of the ball also. Then you can 2 into x, you can write in this way, 2 into cost of the bat means 2x plus cost of the ball means 3x is equal to 500 rupees. So 2x plus 3x, 5x is equal to 500 rupees. So x equal to 500 divided by 5, so x equal to 100. So this is the cost of the bat and this is the cost of the ball, but condition should be that the cost of the ball and the cost of the bat must be same. पर ऐसा कंडीशन तो दिया ही नहीं है ना, this condition is not given at all. So we can't consider x is the cost of the bat and x is the cost of the ball. If the condition is given, then we can take definitely. So we may think on another point. Let us consider let rupees x be cost of bat and rupees y be cost of a ball. Okay, so we can represent this now in the mathematical form in this way. Cost of 2 bat means 2x and cost of 3 ball plus, this is the plus because if the cost of 2 bat and 3 ball is 500 means both are together, so 2x plus 3y is equal to 500. So this kind of representation in mathematical form is called linear equation in two variable. Okay, so why this is called linear equation in two variable? Student, one point you note down, linear means degree 1. Okay, so you can see in this equation the degree of variable x is 1, the degree of variable y is 1. Okay, and in this equation there are two variables. One variable is x, second variable is y. Therefore, we can say this is the linear equation in two variable. Okay, so we can write down the general form. Suppose 500 rupees is shifted 2x plus 3y minus 500 and this is equal to 0. This is another form. But the difference is what between them? Here this side is 500 and here this side is 0. Means 500 if shifted in the right hand side, so in the left hand side, then right hand side becomes 0 here. So this is the another form, and this is also linear equation in two variable. So this is the general form. Now we write down here the general form of the linear equation two variable. Okay, and let's try to see what is the condition there. So the general form of the linear equation in two variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form of the linear equation in two variable. In this linear equation two variable, a must not be equal to 0, comma b must not equal to 0, comma a, b, c are real number. This is the condition. A, B, C are real number means we know that what is the real number, but important point is that A not equal to 0, B not equal to 0. If A is equal to 0, then X is vanish. Vanish means no X is there. So this is the linear equation in one variable. Only Y is there. If Y is 0, then again this is the linear equation in one variable and X is there only. And suppose both are 0, then only C is there. So this is not a linear equation in two variable. कंडीशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कंडीशन क्या है कि वो लीनियर इक्वेशन है दो वेरिएबल में, तो ऑब्वियसली वहां पे दोनों वेरिएबल होने चाहिए. और दोनों वेरिएबल होने के लिए वेरिएबल की जो कोएफिशिएंट है वो जीरो नहीं होने चाहिए. अगर सपोज ए जीरो हो जाता है तो ये हट जाएगा, और ये अगर बी जीरो होता है तो वाई भी हट जाएगा, यानी दोनों हट जाएंगे, तो वहां पे तो कोई कंडीशन रही नहीं. इट नाइदर लीनियर इक्वेशन टू वेरिएबल नॉर लीनियर इक्वेशन one variable. So simply a and b must not be 0, both must not be 0. It is very important. And all these three are real number. All these three means a, b, c. Okay, so this is the general form. Then suppose we want to write the linear equation in two variable of one example, then how can we write? Let's say suppose the perimeter of rectangle is 100 meter, then write down. I write the question here. Perimeter of rectangle is 100 meter. So write down linear equation in two variable. Let's see here. We know that in rectangle, this longest side is x length and this shortest side is breadth, that is y. We can consider either you can consider a or b also, no problem, or l and b also, because l and b are what? Alphabets, and alphabet means these are variables. Okay, so let x be length and let y be breadth of rectangle. So perimeter formula is equal to, we know that 2 into length plus breadth. So length is equal to what here? X, and plus breadth. Breadth is equal to what? Y is equal to 100, and this is the perimeter. So this kind of representation of perimeter of rectangle give us the idea of linear equation in two variable. You can see there is a x, there is y, and the degree of x and y is 1. Therefore, it is called linear equation in two variable. Okay. Let's see how to find out solution of the linear equation in two variable. Okay. For example, I take same example, 2x plus y is equal to 100. Okay. So first we shift the 2 that side because 2 can be shifted. So x plus y is equal to 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50. Then what is left? X plus y is equal to 50. So if suppose x equal to, means how can you find out the solution first? Like in the linear equation two in the one variable, we could find out the solution easily because single variable was involved there. But here two variables are there. Suppose you try to shift x that side, so y is left, but x value is not given. Suppose you try to shift the y, x is left, y value is not given. Then you can't find out the solution here. So last year in the 9th standard we learned that the linear equation two variable has a linear equation two variable has infinite number of solution. Okay, so we can say this linear equation in two variable has infinite number of solution. How can we consider infinite number of solution are there? If x equal to, suppose I take 10, then 10 plus y is equal to 50. So y is equal to here 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. So first solution is here, x equal to 10, y is equal to 40 in this way. This is the first order pair of solution. Then you can find out the second solution, but condition is what? You take, if x equal to 20, then this become 20 plus y is equal to 50. So y is equal to 50 minus 20 is equal to 30. So second order pair is 20 comma 30. This is the second solution. This is the first solution. So for different value of x, there is a different value of y. Means you can take infinite number of x, so there is infinite number of y. सो इससे ये पता चलता है कि अगर आप x की वैल्यू कुछ भी लो तो y की वैल्यू मिलती है, और ये आप x की वैल्यू कितनी ले सकते हो? इनफाइनाइट ले सकते हो, तो y की वैल्यू भी आपको इनफाइनाइट मिलेंगी, इसीलिए इसके इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन होते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये सॉल्यूशन है और इस तरह से हम इनफाइनाइट सॉल्यूशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं. तो लास्ट में हम लिखेंगे therefore in the last we write here a linear equation. This is means single, not double, because we are dealing the linear equation two variable, pair of linear equation two variable, यानी दो linear equation की पेयर हम डील करने वाले हैं इस लेसन में. ये 9 स्टैंडर्ड का है, ये सब मैं अभी बेसिक बता रहा हूँ, ठीक है। तो जो 10 स्टैंडर्ड में अपने को पढ़ना है वो पेयर पढ़ना है, लीनियर इक्वेशन, और वहाँ पे 3 कंडीशन होती है सॉल्यूशन की जो हम बाद में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। लेकिन अगर सिर्फ एक लीनियर इक्वेशन है, सो अ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल has infinite number of solution. This is very important point. Now next we are learning how to find out, means how to represent this solution on the graph paper, and how to what kind of the graph is seen on the graph paper. So let's see graphical representation of linear equation in two variable. Let's see graphical representation of linear equation in two variable. Okay, suppose I take same example, x plus y is equal to 50. Here, since it has infinite number of solution and here are already two variables, so we can here make one table. Here we can make table, but we cannot make the table in the linear equation one variable. Here we take x, here we take y, and in this way we can take at least 3 coordinate, minimum 3 coordinate. Okay, suppose I take here x equal to 10, so I get here y is equal to 40. You can verify in this way, 10 plus y is equal to 50, so y is equal to 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. So this is equal to 40. Suppose you take here x equal to 20, then this is 20 plus y, and this is 50 minus 20, and this is equal to 30. So this is equal to 30. Suppose you take x equal to 30, ठीक है। अगर आप यहाँ पे x की वैल्यू 30 लेते हो तो फिर ये क्या बनेगा, फिर यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे x की जगह पे 30 प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 50, और फिर 50 माइनस ये हो जाएगा 30, और 50 माइनस 30 हो जाएगा 20. So in this way, first you can find out x and y coordinate. After finding them, on the graph paper you can make two lines. This is vertical line y axis, this is horizontal line x axis. Both these axes meet at a point O, that is called origin, whose coordinate are 0, 0. On the right hand side we write positive number in this way, but here the numbers are round of 10, 20, 30. So you can take here, this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40, this is 50, and here also this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40, this is 50. Now you see the maximum value of x and y is 50. So till 50 the numbers are sufficient, and all these coordinates are positive, therefore you can take only positive coordinate, no need to take negative coordinate. Okay, you can make the quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4 depend upon the coordinate of the point. Suppose the negative coordinates are there, then you can make all the quadrant there. If only positive coordinates are there, so you can adjust in only first quadrant, that is first quadrant is this one. Okay, so maximum limit is 50. Now the first coordinate 10, 40, x is 10, y is 40, x is 10, y is 40. So this is the first point, I note down by the point. Second point, x20, y30, x20 this point, y30 this point. This is the second point. Then third point, x30, y20, x30, y20 this point. This can be seen clearly on the graph paper. Okay, now join all these points together by a line. So in this way you can get a graph of the linear equation in two variable on the graph paper, and this is the graph of the linear equation x plus y is equal to 50. On the graph paper you will observe that this graph cut x-axis at point 50. This should be 50 but actually it is in 40, but this should be 50 because this is not graph paper. And exactly this graph cut y-axis at 50. Means graph of the linear equation always make x-intercept and y-intercept on both axes, and the graph of equation in two variable is always straight line. This is a straight line. So you have to remember 3 or 4 points here. Graph of the linear equation is straight line. It cut x-axis at x-intercept and y-axis at y-intercept. Okay. So also a linear equation in two variable has infinite number of solution, like this way, and then only this thing you have to remember. Okay. Now we are reaching the actual topic of the lesson. The name of the lesson is linear equation two variable, but in this lesson we are dealing the pair of the system of the linear equation two variable. A pair means, we know that a pair means two. So here we are dealing with the two linear equations simultaneously, and therefore a pair of linear equation make a system. We have to see what is the new thing in that system, means how can we find out the solution, how can we analyze the pair of linear equation two variable on the graph paper, and what conclusion we can make after discussing and after plotting this point on the graph paper. Okay, before that let's see what is the system of the linear equation in two variable. As we know that a linear equation two variable and in general form, so like this way there are two linear equations, so we directly write a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, comma a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 is a pair of linear equation in two variable, and this is called a system of the a pair of the linear equation two variable. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे वही फॉर्म है, बस a1 है, यानी कोएफिशिएंट ये a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 ये अलग अलग होंगे. ठीक है, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में x का कोएफिशिएंट a है, a1 है, और y का कोएफिशिएंट b1 है और c1 कांस्टेंट है. सेकंड इक्वेशन में x का कोएफिशिएंट a2 है, y का कोएफिशिएंट b2 है और c2 है. तो इस तरह से कोएफिशिएंट चेंज होंगे और वहां पे दो इक्वेशन आपको मिलेंगे, तो उस इक्वेशन को बोलेंगे लीनियर इक्वेशन टू वेरिएबल में. ठीक है, यहाँ पर वही कंडीशन लागू होती है, a1 b1 नॉट इक्वल टू 0. ठीक है, ये दोनों 0 नहीं होना चाहिए. उसके अलावा a1 b1 or C1 are real number. Second condition is also verified, means must be satisfied here कि यहाँ पे a2 b2 जीरो नहीं होना चाहिए. here a2 b2 नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो, ये जीरो नहीं होना चाहिए. उसके अलावा a2 b2 c2 ये रियल नंबर है, ये हमें पता है. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड a pair of linear equation in two variable. In the next part of this lesson, we will learn how to find out solution. What is the condition if the two line represent a pair of linear equation two variable on the graph paper, means whether this line intersect, parallel or coincide. We will see all this thing in the next part. Also we will discuss about the consistency of the solution. Okay, so I hope you understood all the basic thing of this lesson. And what is the linear form, the general form of the linear equation, one variable, general form of the linear equation two variable, its solution and solution by graph, and what is the condition. Also what you have learned in this part, a pair of the linear equation two variable and its condition. Okay, thank you.